Good morning. Hope you had a nice, restful sleep. We will be doing all standing practice today to energize our bodies. And hopefully everything is working. Microphone is working. I just heard myself. If anything, if there's any issue, put it in the chat box. So we'll start in a standing pose, mountain pose, as usual, making sure that our toes are spread widely so we're balancing well, having a nice foundation. Your legs are straight, but I want you to soften your knees so we're not overextending in the joint. Spine is straight, abdominal muscles are tucked, hands can be straight, facing, palms facing forward or touching the hips. So your choice here. Maybe roll those shoulders back to ensure that the spine is straight. And make sure, especially if you have a mirror, just make sure that you're not overextending your pelvis in any direction. Try to pretend that it's a bowl of soup and we're trying to keep it straight. So we're not turning our pelvis sideways. All right. We'll begin breathing in and out through the nose. Nice deep inhale, feeling the chest expands, lungs are filling with air, and it expands not by lifting our shoulders, but we feel the expansion here in our ribs. Our diaphragm is right here. It's great if you can feel the expansion, the muscle working, but don't try to push it. This is a natural breath. We're not forcing anything. And let your belly expand so the air travels all the way through. Couple more breaths here. Just natural breathing at your own pace. Setting an intention for today, perhaps. Maybe something simple, like today I will take a rest when I need it. So we're not thinking about our to-do lists. We're existing in the present moment. Continue breathing. And I will read an affirmation for today. It may speak to you, or you may choose something else like the one I suggested as an intention. So today's affirmation is, I am mindful. I pay attention to the world around me and to the spirit within me. I will read it a couple more times. At the end of the practice. So now I hope you have a sturdy chair, not one of those rolling chairs, office chairs, but something sturdy, or use a table so you can use it for balancing poses. And we will begin by waking up our ankle joints. So first, we'll just lift the toes up and then lift the heels up slightly. And then maybe we can start rolling our weight back and forth. I'll turn sideways so you can see. Go as far as it is comfortable. We're not trying to lose our balance. It helps to focus your gaze at a point in a distance. Beautiful. And then we'll shift weight to one leg, any leg, but make sure we're not collapsing in the hip. So we're not doing this with our pelvis. We keep straight. We're just shifting the weight to one side, lifting the other leg, and we'll do some gentle rotations with our ankle joint. You can place both hands on the hips. It does help with the balance. You can do Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. It will also help us stretch those wrists, but you don't have to overstretch it. It can look like this, and going in the other direction for our ankle joint. Following your breath, we're still breathing, nice and deep breaths through the nose. Beautiful. Now place the hand back. Just a couple of steps, maybe shake the leg. And then we will do the same on the other side. So either hands on the hips or prayer hands, Anjali Mudra. So once again, in any direction, we will begin rotations, making sure that our hips are not collapsing. We're strong in our foundation. That's why we started with a mountain pose. Going in both directions, same amount of time. And release. Shake the legs. And now we'll take care of our knee joints. It's both stretching and strengthening, so it will make the joint receive fluid. So once again, hold on to a chair or hold on to a table or a wall. And we will begin by, once again, choose the leg to use as foundation, shift the weight toward one leg, and we will begin lifting our heel, bending our knee, and putting it back, but not shifting our weight toward it. Lift and touch the floor. Lift and touch the floor. Couple more times. And now hold on to something for sure for this. And we can grab our foot and do somewhat of a variation of a dancer pose. So dancer pose is more like this, but we're doing just a slight variation today. So we're just stretching the knee joint and the ankle joint as well, because we're holding on to it. If this is something challenging today, then we can assist ourselves with a belt or a scarf. But for this, please hold on to something. Make sure that you're stable and balancing well. If not, then I suggest you just continue doing lifting just one leg. And doing this. And you can adjust where it is comfortable for you to stretch. We will do the same on the other side. So once again, make sure you're balanced, make sure the spine is straight, our belly is working, abdominal muscles are working, our core, the whole belt of muscles here, back muscles as well, are helping us stand up straight, nice and straight. And we will do the same, lifting the heel, bending the knee, breathing deeply, feeling stable, choosing a point to gaze. Couple more times, and then either with the help of the belt or scarf, or grab the foot with your own hand, and we will do a preparation to dancer pose. The stretch should be comfortable. We should not feel any pain, sometimes people describe pain as discomfort. The stretch should not feel as you're at 100% of a stretch. It should be maximum 80. We need to be able to breathe naturally through the pose. One more breath, and on the exhale, release. Beautiful. Now shake the legs again to release any tension because we were balancing. And now we will move up, and we will do some hip joint exercises. So once again, hold on to something or have something nearby to hold on, and you can challenge yourself. Stand up straight, shift the weight again on one leg. A lot of balancing poses today, but keeping balance is good. It helps our body with so many things. And we will begin rotating, doing little circles, drawing circles with our foot while the leg is straight. This will engage our hip joint. Only draw the circles as big or as small as it is good for you. Couple of circles in one direction and switching in the opposite one. The foot is engaged, by the way. In yoga, in the ballet, they would be like, point those toes. No, in yoga, we're engaging the ankle because it is believed we're protecting our knee joint. All right, release the leg, shake it. And we'll switch to do the same on the other leg. So choose a point to gaze on in front of you. Be ready to grab on, hold to something, or immediately grab something to hold on to. Going in both directions. If you hear any clicking sounds, it should be fine as long as it's not hurting. And release. Shake the legs, release the tension. Now we're moving up into the shoulder joints. So we'll do the rotations, touch the shoulders with our fingertips, bring the elbows about shoulder distance apart. Sorry, just to the sides. And we'll begin rotations. If you can, today, you can start by bringing the elbows together and then rotating it backwards. Inhale, moving upward. Exhale, downward. Go at your own pace. Not touching the elbows is totally fine. This is not the goal. Today's practice is about what feels good for us. Couple more rotations and then we will switch sides. Going in the opposite direction now, but still following your breath. Upward motion on the inhale and downward motion on the exhale. Beautiful. Now shake the arms, shake the legs, release the tension because we've been balancing and keeping straight for quite some time. And then let's give some love to the elbows. I'll turn sideways. We'll stretch the arms in front of us, about shoulder level. Bring the palms up, facing up, looking forward in front of you. We will inhale, bend the elbows and touch the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, touching the shoulders. Exhale, straighten. Continue that for a couple more times. We can also think that we're grabbing all that stress from our shoulders and releasing it. Grabbing stress and tension and letting it go. Beautiful. Now hands go to the sides. Shake as much as you need. And then we'll do some finger joint exercises, especially if you're typing a lot or doing a lot of manual work. So we'll spread our fingers wide. It doesn't matter. You can keep them straight. If your shoulder is bothering you, you can bend your elbows or keep the arms straight. So stretch the fingers. Inhale and exhale, make a fist. Inhale and exhale. Stretching fingers wide and making a slight fist. We don't want to overly overextend the muscle in any way, especially if something feels tight. You want to be gentle. Couple more times and release. Shake the wrists, shake the arms. Beautiful. And now we'll do some neck exercises. Because we're standing, you want to have something to grab onto. Sometimes I do. So stand closer to a chair, just in case. And at first, we'll do some simple neck bends. So looking up, inhale, chin up, and exhale, chin down, gaze goes down. Look up, inhale, and down, exhale. Repeat it for 3 to 5 more times. Ensure that the spine is straight We're standing up nice and tall. Great. Now return the gaze to the center, looking in front of you, and we'll look to the right and then to the left. So once again, following your breath, inhale center, exhale to the side. Looking to the side, go only as far as it is comfortable. Do not overstretch and don't start to turn your torso. It's just the neck muscles. Center inhale, side exhale. Center inhale, looking to the side, exhale. Repeat at your own pace, following your own breath. Couple more times in each direction. And release. All right. And now we're sufficiently prepared to do a goddess pose. This pose can be done sitting in a chair. So I'll demonstrate that first. Sitting as close to the edge of the chair, not leaning back, spine is straight. We will open the hips as wide as it is feels good for us today. Our feet are pointing about 45 degrees. So the rule of thumb is your toes should point in the same direction as your knee. So they're all aligned. Nice deep breath. And then either place hands on the hips, Anjali Mudra, or prayer hands in front of the chest, or you can make cactus arms. And try to lift yourself up or try to think of lifting yourself up. So even engaging the muscles, sitting in this pose and engaging the muscles, trying to lift up is working the muscle. So either engage the muscles or engage the muscles and lift yourself up. And then with the standing variation, we will start by choosing how wide we want our feet to be. Once again, making sure that our knees pointing in the same direction as our toes. Our spine is straight. Our pelvis is a bowl of soup that is not tilted in any direction. So we're keeping it as straight as possible and choosing the position for the hands. You should still be able to see the toes, and we can bend our knees, making sure that we're aiming that our knee is about, if we look down, we see our knee is in the line with our second toe. And we can sit as low as it is comfortable or as high as it is comfortable. It is still a goddess pose. So if it feels today like you're comfortable widening the stance, you can certainly do so. And staying in this position, Feel free to make it a dynamic pose. So come up of the pose by straightening your legs, releasing the hands, and then come again into the pose by bending the knees, bending the elbows, looking straight in front of you. Or you can make it a static pose and stay here and challenge yourself and challenge the muscles. Hopefully you can feel it burning already. So dynamic or static, your choice. Doing your chosen challenge for today. Breathing deeply. Don't forget to breathe for a couple more breaths, holding the pose or doing the dynamic one. And release. Bring the feet together. Shake it off. Good job. Our legs are strong. They're going to support us all day today. So either stand with feet together or shoulder or hip distance apart, whichever feels more comfortable. You can also sit down because right now it's going to be a stand up or sitting meditation with affirmations. We're just going to focus on our breath. You can either place one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly and just breathe in and out. Our breath is our focus. I do not recommend to close your eyes, especially if you're standing, but you can soften the gaze, meaning you kind of like half close your eyes, gaze almost at the side of your nose. And now read our affirmation for today a couple more times. I am mindful. I pay attention to the world around me and to the spirit within me. Once again, this affirmation is just a suggestion. Feel free to modify it or to choose entirely something else. Breathing in and out, staying in the present moment. I am mindful. I pay attention to the world around me and to the spirit within me. If your gaze was softened, open your eyes fully. Nice deep inhale. Bring your arms to the side, a nice stretch, and self-hug. Exhale. One more time. Stretch the arms wide. Exhale. Nice self-hug to have those nice positive hormones coursing through our bodies. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. If you have any questions, suggestions, feel free to reach out or leave a comment. And today is so sunny. I hope it is sunny where you are at as well. And I suggest going for a nice walk, nice Saturday walk. Why not? I hope you have a great day